Can I pay off unsecured debt early in Chapter 13? If you are currently navigating a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, you might be asking yourself, can I pay off my unsecured debt early? This is a common question, and the answer involves several important details. First, let's clarify what Chapter 13 bankruptcy is. This type of bankruptcy is designed for individuals with a regular income who want to create a repayment plan for their debts over a period of 3 to 5 years. The court approves this plan, and a trustee manages the payments to your creditors. Unsecured debts, like credit card balances or medical bills, are typically paid back partially based on your disposable income and the specific terms of your repayment plan. Now, regarding the possibility of paying off unsecured debt early, the answer is not straightforward. Generally, you cannot just decide to pay off your unsecured debt and be finished with your repayment plan. Chapter 13 plans are structured to ensure that you pay your creditors as much as you can over the plan period, considering your income and expenses. If your income increases during this time, your payments may also increase. However, any extra funds go toward paying creditors more, not shortening the plan. There is a way to finish your Chapter 13 plan early, though. You can pay off all allowed claims in full, which includes all unsecured claims that have been filed on time. This means you would need to pay 100% of what your unsecured creditors are entitled to under the plan. This amount is determined by the court and may not be the same as the total original debt. If you manage to do this before your plan's term ends, you could obtain an early discharge. It is essential to keep in mind that most people do not pay off all unsecured claims in full during Chapter 13. The goal is usually to pay as little as possible to unsecured creditors. If you want to pay off your plan early, you must be ready to pay the full amount required for unsecured claims, which could be less than the total original debt. If not, all creditors file claims. If your financial situation improves or you receive a windfall during your Chapter 13 plan, you may have the opportunity to pay off your plan early. However, this is only possible if you satisfy all allowed claims. Otherwise, you will need to stick with your scheduled payments for the full 3 to 5 years or until you qualify for a hardship discharge or decide to convert to Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Understanding how unsecured debt is treated in Chapter 13 compared to Chapter 7 is also important. In Chapter 7, unsecured debt is typically discharged without any repayment, unless there are specific exceptions. In contrast, Chapter 13 requires you to pay back a portion of your unsecured debt based on your ability to pay, following the court-approved plan. So, if you are considering paying off unsecured debt early in Chapter 13, remember that you can do so only by paying all allowed claims in full before your plan ends. Otherwise, you will continue with your scheduled payments. Always consult with a bankruptcy attorney before making any decisions about your repayment plan.